No music, no nothing. Just straight to turning the game on. I'm trying to hurry up and play some of this because it's kind of been lacking. The last time I played this game was 5 days ago. I don't know. There's just too much stuff in the rotation, and I need to set a schedule, but I'm being lazy. I've also been streaming some stuff offline too, just to see if I wanted to play them on stream. And the stuff I was playing was it's on my dash. I mean, this Dreams. I don't think I'll ever stream this. This game I just bought. We just got Watch Dogs Legions again. It was on sale. Because remember, I had the game on disc for the PS4. I have a disc-less PS5, so I have to. I was waiting for it to go on sale to get it, and it's on sale, so I bought it. I also got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but remember, I haven't finished Odyssey yet, so I actually got to finish that before we play Valhalla. I just bought it because it was on sale. Pause game. Am I done over here? It's done. Close this. Close that. Yeah, I was watching someone stream Destiny 2 solo, and I wouldn't say the person that I was watching was like too exciting. And just watching them play, I think I watched them for like 30 minutes, and uh their stream was interesting, like watching the game and do their bounties and stuff. Like I forgot about those. What am I doing here? We're going straight to the main story because I forgot what's going on. Let's see. What happened last? Task. Get information on the counterfeit bill from Chairman Hashino at Shiryu Clan HQ. I think the last thing we did was that boss fight, right? We fought a boss last. Oh yeah, and our levels. I was saying our levels were too low. What is this? Isn't this the symbol? Oh, it says what it is. Illegal weapons. It's trash though, right? I'm not going over there. What you got? Whoa. Whoa. That was 48 for Nanba. Maybe Nanba has garbage. What is he using right now? I forgot he's back in the party. Just bumped out, what's her face? What's his level? He's level 31. We're all 31. The main people are 32. Gear. Umbrella. This was not what he was fighting us with. Oh, they gave him back what he was using. So when we had to fight him, he had a new weapon. But now that he's in our team, they gave him back his trash umbrella. That's why the jump is so high, 48. He's gonna wait for that. Ice sword. Ice katana. A katana from a new generation forged by contemporary blacksmith. You see, the reason why I'm going to get this, I don't want to get it because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to craft better weapons, right? I don't know how this game works with weapons, because we don't really find them. But I feel like you're supposed to find your weapon, or if we don't find it, craft it then. But I don't really see many weapons to craft. Armor. All trash.
ありがとうございました。
Oh, Nanba.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Even though he's out of the group because he's a backstabber, we still gave him something just in case we have to use him eventually. You take a seat. I feel like that guy, I don't know. Like, who would we switch him with? Maybe her. Let's try it just for a second. Why are you switching her? Because I feel like we mainly use... I almost called her Orihime like 20 times just now in my head. Yeah, I feel like we mainly use her to heal.
Watch me.
And he also has just only single target abilities.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Be still.
Killed him. Oh, look at their levels.
Right.
I didn't realize.
Eyes on me.
Let's go. I got this.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
You're in for it.
Oh,
Well,
you got one try. Yeah.
too easy, I'm afraid.
Oh! That scared me. That was cool. Yo! Like I jumped. Whoa. Yakuza jump scare. Get out of the way, lady. And the underground dungeon place, in the sewers, whatever, that place is, I don't know, it wasn't hard. What? I don't remember it being hard. But,
You sure you can beat me?
it's the not being able to leave part that's hard, I guess.
I got this.
I don't recall getting too much, XP. I think the main thing was equipment. It was like you would mainly get equipment through the battles, and then the last fight was where you would get your XP from.
Well,
We can beat the rank hits. He broke his spine.
Strip club? That's an old-timey building.
Check it out, Ichiban. They're looking for part-timers.
900 yen an hour, huh?
Think about it. Make a little money, two birds, one stone, huh?
Two birds, one stone? Getting paid's one bird, so what's the other?
Huh? Oh, well, the feeling of contributing to the betterment of society?
Pull that out of your ass, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But I should tell you, it's not like you'd be able to watch the show.
What?
I know the guy who runs the place, and they're looking for someone to help with ticketing and equipment.
I see.
They can also pick up on whether or not someone's got an ulterior motive almost instantly.
Oh my goodness, man.
I'm not big on bullying, but
Watch me.
They just kept walking down.
Let's go.
Melee, melee, melee. I can't turn on auto because then they're going to use their attacks. They're going to use their attacks? They're going to use their skills, I mean.
Too easy, I'm afraid.
Now you have to hear the whole thing again? Yep.
Strip club? That's an old-timey building.
Yeah, check it out, Ichiban. They're looking for part-timers.
900 yen an hour, huh?
Think about it. Make a little money, 2 birds, 1 stone, huh?
Two birds, one stone?
Oh my god, they're
Getting
coming to
paid's
get...
one bird, so
This is impossible.
what's the other?
Huh? Oh, well,
And then she said to the
got a
manager,
feeling
dude,
of
you can't do this.
contributing to the betterment of society?
Pull that out of your ass, didn't you?
I'm kidding. But I should tell you, it's not like you'd be able to watch the show.
What?
I know the guy who runs the place, and they're looking for someone to help with ticketing and equipment.
Oh, I see.
They can also pick up on whether or not someone's got an ulterior motive almost instantly.
Ulterior motive? What? Nonsense. I'm just looking for good, honest work.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say.
Guess a job's a job, no matter where you're at.
Yeah, we did it. Oh, they're all capped out again, remember? After this, whatever scene happens next. Then we have to go back to the, survival bar? Survivor bar? And play their story part out. Inja Janeo, Zura! Inja Janeo, Sugura!
You may enter.
Thank you, Chairman Hoshino. Captain Takabe said it would be okay for us to talk.
I heard. And I believe I already know why you've come. You've done us a great service. I would not still be leader of this clan if it weren't for you.
Does that mean the Seiryu clan's gonna pull through?
I can't say for sure yet. About 20 to 30% of our men defected to the Omi. The ones who stayed are grumbling behind my back. And it's hard to blame them. They just found out the Ijincho standoff was all a sham.
Zhao told me he's giving up his position as the leader of the Liumang. Songhui is going to lead them.
Yes, I know.
You just know everything, huh?
Not everything. But I'll tell you what I do know. Eventually, the Seiryu clan will succumb to the Omi Alliance.
What?
For people who had nowhere to live outside the gray zones, the Great Wall of Muscle was their only protection. Now it's crumbling. That's a matter of life or death for them. Already rumors are flying into Jincho's political circles. Rumors that Ogikubo's lost his touch. I'm sure Aoki got those whispers going. He never lets a good crisis go to waste.
Oh, really?
Aoki knows it would destroy the party if it ever revealed their chair, Ogikubo, forged money for years. Now Aoki can easily blackmail Ogikubo and force him to step down. Aoki will become the new party chair.
I don't get it. Why does he want to take Ogikubo's place so bad?
The party chair manages elections, so in that role, Aoki could nominate anyone he wants. He'll control the ruling party. Therefore, he'll control the nation.
The whole country will be under his thumb?
Yes. Especially if I'm right about his next move. I think he's gonna try to dissolve Parliament.
Hmm? Dissolve Parliament.
Dissolve Parliament? At a time like this? That's insane.
Prime Minister, I understand how you must feel, being unable to rely on Ogi Kubo-sensei. But honestly, I have the power to support you better than he ever could. If an election were held today, I could
Sleeping
guarantee
dogs.
you 2/3 of the seats. Minimum.
Do you have a solid plan for doing that?
Yes. I'll send Bleach Japan to the districts where the citizens' Liberal Party is weakest. Bleach Japan can influence votes anywhere. They're incredibly popular. Plus, they have my endorsement. A victory for the party would, of course, move your personal political goals forward.
Oh.
Tell me, do you think you have the power to maintain the party's stability right now? We don't want it breaking up for lack of support from Ogi Kubo-sensei.
You can talk that way to the house, but not to me.
Appoint me to party chair and hold an election. If you don't, I'll be forced to make public the nature of Ogi Kubo-sensei's crimes. That would mean the end of not only your administration, but the party itself.
But there's no precedent for someone serving as both governor and party chair. Besides, you're much too young.
If age is what you want, start digging for some old fossil who can stop me. That is, if you think you can find one. Anyone in particular come to mind?
Aoki's scheme to destroy the Great Wall worked. Now he's got Mabuchi and the Omi at his command. So much power, vested in just one man. And it had to be Masato Arakawa.
Now the young master has his whole town in the palm of his hands. But it's being spilled all because an outsider interfered. How could Arasaki-san? Jesus.
Kasuga,
I didn't skip those, that was the game.
I know you never intended to be at the center of all this. It was pure coincidence that you were there when the soap landowner died. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Lucky me.
But one thing I don't believe is a coincidence is that you ended up in Ijincho.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Didn't you say you knew how it ended up on me?
Yes. Only one person in the world could have put that bill in your pocket.
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No, he's the one who shot me.
Yes, I'm aware he shot you. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would end up here?
What?
Cap.
That fake
The
bill
whole thing's
was his
cap.
letter of introduction between you and me.
Dang it.
It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us, don't you think?
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals do not align with those of Ryo Aoki.
Well, then, what are Arakawa's goals?
I really can't say. But I do know that he means business. He wouldn't have used that bill if he didn't.
Chairman, how exactly do you know Arakawa-san?
He's my son.
Well, that's a long story. And there's a much better place than here to tell it. Heian Tower.
Heian Tower.
Yes. That's where my fate intertwined with Arakawa's. He sure seems to be partial to Peking duck.
Yeah.
Let's have it for lunch tomorrow. My treat. I'll make the reservation.
Game on. Oh yeah, my DLC stuff, right? I'm doing this wrong. I was putting this stuff in my inventory in the item box. They walked me straight into here. Where's... Their stories are all kind of weird, man. Like, none of them are too interesting. We can't do it now? Yep, can't. We're not her anyway.
Hey.
Who?
Hey.
Yo, Ichiban, Nanba's been waiting for you to get your butt up. Go talk to him. Oh, that's why they're not talking.
Listen.
You get to talk Ichiban about hearing what you said. After hearing about what you said about Chairman Hoshino earlier, there's something I'm curious about. Huh? Lay it on me, I guess. Remember how he said it wasn't a chance? It wasn't a chance that you came to Jinjuko?
Okay.
Injuko? Yeah, something like that. Well, while you were bleeding out from a gunshot wound, I was working my butt off to find the tools to treat you. I doubt you remember. Nah, you know my gratitude is deeper than the ocean from that. Well, I think the part you'll need to know is no one told me to treat you. No one told me to treat you was... Oh. The one they told me to treat you was... I mean, it was the middle of the night. I was asleep, of course. The chief and a few guys came to me in a panic and asked me to fix you up. But now that I think about it, why would they care? What's that supposed to mean? You don't need a motive to save a dying man, do you? If you are one of us, sure, I would have done it, no questions asked. But getting involved with a shot Yakuza, that's asking for trouble. If you really want to save, I really wanted to save you, why didn't they drop you off at a hospital or call an ambulance? But the chief wanted to keep it in-house. Right. I think the chief must have had a reason he wanted to save you. A reason we still don't know. I guess he's right. I think it relates to what Chairman Hashino was saying about being here isn't just by chance.
Joe.
You think there's more to the chief than we know? Well, every hobo has a secret or two he's hiding. If you got time before your Peking duck date, maybe talk with the chief. Talking with the chief would be a good idea. Look, I never said anything about you. Come on, part-time hero. Where are you? And we come to fight.
Time to hustle!
How exciting. Watch me.
Take your best shot. I got
Sure you can keep me.
They're not that far up. Wait, 32, never mind. That was, what the heck was that?
I have secrets too. Give me a bullseye.
Let's go. Don't get cocky. Check this out.
Yes? I forgot what button that thing asks for.
You're in it now. Hold it. Hold up.
You're in for it now.
Well, take your best shot. I got this. Take this. Be still.
Again, I missed it.
Right.
Let's go. I'm up.
Bring it on.
Good fight.
Man, you saved my hide. Can't believe he snapped just because I might have looked at him wrong. Must be really hurt inside. Next time I'm in danger, I'm going straight to you.
With finesse.
Bum bum. Only 2? Level
I'm not big on
10.
bullying, but
Watch me.
I got this.
You're in for it now.
No.
Well,
I got this. Take your
I
best shot.
wouldn't underestimate me. You sure you want to get
You're in
hurt?
it now.
They're not low either.
Don't get cocky.
You sure you can beat me?
Let's go.
bring it on.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Let's go.
This
I
won't
got
work.
this.
Right.
Don't get cocky. Cool.
You sure you want to get hurt? I wouldn't underestimate you. Oh. No.
Oh my god, what? Let's go this way. Wait, can we? I forgot. We could just teleport. But where are we right now? Oh, we should be like above. Oh, right there. It's right around the corner.
そうですか。またよろしくお願い。
何見てんだよ。おい、
そんなに見ても何も出。
Good practice.
Well, let's go.
かかってこいよ。
ふざけないでください。
You sure you want to get hurt?
来なよ。
Everyone points to this guy in the front.
来やがれ。
なめるなよ。
Okay, then.
I'm up.
かかってきなよ。
You sure you can beat me?
Let's go.
来なよ。なめるなよ。
Bring it on.
I wouldn't underestimate.
Going in.
Jeff Bezos.
Take your best shot.
かかってきなよ。
I got this. Yeah.
You're in for it now.
Come on.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Watch me.
You wanna go?
Too easy, I'm afraid.
Run! Oh, you're kidding me, man.
Oh, it's done.
You know what?
Well,
Yeah, I got here.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Watch
何見てんだよ。お前。シュレピッピ。
me.
I got this.
You sure you can beat me?
やがれ。
こっちですよ。
Don't get cocky.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Let's go.
さあ、来なさい。こっちですよ。
Get alive. I got this.
Sure you can beat me?
I thought he didn't die at
なん
first.
だよ。
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Let's go.
Right.
こっちですよ。
Take your best shot.
You're in for it now. かかってこいよ。
I got this.
ふざけないでください。
Bring it on.
What the heck was that? How didn't you kill him?
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Then we got 2 goon attacks.
I'm up.
Chief. My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban or dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
A secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. But when you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You're only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
Lunch plans, where he explains the ins and outs. Alexa, what time is it? This is a long run. And the difficulty, I see it changing now. You can take a taxi. A first person taxi. Now we walk. What is this? Look, it's Swim La Tang. You can only see it here in Chinatown. Apparently, something good happens when you touch it right. It's right here. Swim La Tang, huh? Swine La Tang. Get it right. There's bad guys everywhere. And it go where I'm supposed to be going. Which one will start first? Okay.
I went ahead and got started.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Ijincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son, it was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his father die. To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. Those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho?
So that's why Arakawa became a Yakuza? Hardly had any choice.
Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without thinking twice.
Really?
Yes. So they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family, so I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. It would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin Three could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing is faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake bills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
You would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga,
Yeah?
are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
Sushi. Beef. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Chapter 11.
Nagatacho has been rocked by Party Chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens' Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks? You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
The governor is the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh. Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, "Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics." Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids? Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you. I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
Is he having a heart attack? Yeah, that was a wild beat just now. I was eating a banana. It tastes weird. It's like paper. Like I'm eating banana flavored paper.
So, it's your hideout?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us permission.
Huh?
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jun Gihan is staying here, since his place is a pile of ashes. But what's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumeng. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, I haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell all of Japan, is golden after the Komijul thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komijul gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say the Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
He's
What?
dead? Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes, they probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komijul fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. They would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijul property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijul and the Liumeng are going to be extinct in Ijincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, he'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done. And we need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
whoa. Too many party members. Too many guy party members. Oh, new enemies are roaming.